Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Hi, 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 hi. Hello, Sagittarius. This is a reading for you for the full moon. That's today, August 15th, the full moon in Aquarius. And what I'm so far away because I have the camera on the table because everybody says, I want to see the cards. I want to see the cards. This is the Alice in Wonderful, Alice in Wonderful, Alice in Wonderland Tarot. Beautiful deck. I'll show you that. And so I will start mixing the cards. I'll keep looking down. Let's see what's in store for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what's in store for you for the second half of August. Let's see who's in store. What's in store for you for the second half of August? Sagittarius, the second half of August. Sagittarius, the second half of August. I keep, just to tell you a bit of context, this day today, the 15th, is such an important shift because Mercury has just got out of its shadow phase. And so that is really a big shift forward. At the same time, Jupiter and Uranus are stabilized, and that creates for a sort of dynamic thrust and a very interesting, with an interesting twist on behalf of Uranus. So things are going to shift. You'll definitely feel a shift. So it will be different. I'd be curious to know what that shift is like. You might want to write right under the video. You can tell me. All right, let's see what's in store for you, Sagittarius. Let's see. I remember in the past readings, it looked as if you were traveling. Let's see what they talk about now. The Nine of Wands. There you go. The Nine of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Very interesting cards here. The Eight of Swords. Look at that. And then the Nine of Coins. Well, every which way, how does that expression go? Every which way but up, or something like that. I'm going to need clarification here, but what I'm looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is first of all, this coming from, if you are on vacation, and I see that many Sagittarians are on vacation, but if you are, it looks as if you're going to need a vacation from your vacation, because this Nine of Wands is maybe you have small children, maybe you are in a vacation, not in a vacation spirit, or you're part of a group that just doesn't travel well, or you're not getting along with something of this nature. But you are, in any case, if you're not on a vacation, you really do need one. And I'm going to clarify that Nine of Cups right away. Both the Queen of Cups here, that Nine of Wands, the Queen of Coins, and the Nine of Coins, both of them are really indicative of you may be involved, ladies and gentlemen, it could be a man as well. You may be involved, and I keep looking, so just, don't mind me that I'm not looking up, but this Queen of Coins is also indicative of an earth sign in your life, the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And however, it also is indicative of abundance coming your way. Not only that, this Nine of Coins is a card of abundance. I'm going with all these bases. At the same time, though, we've got this Ten of Cups, which is a focus. But what I don't like is the Eight of Swords right next to that. So first of all, I'm going to take the two troublesome dudes in this reading, the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Swords. And it looks like to me that all right, I've got Giovane Fanciulla, which is which talks of harmony. She's the virgin of the deck. And this is Consolante Sorpresa. It's a consoling surprise. It's as if, somebody just threw you a bone. The Lover Amante. And what it looks like to me is that many of you, I get the impression that you're in sort of a family situation. You're in a family setup. Or you're in a group that you call your tribe. There are people around you that are your tribe. It is not seventh heaven, as they say. Things aren't as good as you would have liked on whether you're traveling or whether you're not traveling. So there's something that's eating away at you when you enter this period, the 16th to the 31st, Sagittarius. And at the same time, I'm looking at this Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. You can see that she's in a, what we could say, she's between a rock and a hard place. She doesn't know which way to move. And this Eight of Swords usually talks about immobility. Let me take a couple of cards on that. And what do I have? I've got Bambino the child, the beginning. I've got stanza, which are messages as we speak, and dottore, the doctor. It looks like to me, apart from the fact that a few of you may have some waiting for some results of tests concerning medical issues, and there may be a little bit of concern there for a new therapy that you have to take. But what I'm seeing more likely here is something that you wanted to do. Let's say you wanted to go skiing, you cannot because of a physical ailment. You broke your leg, or you broke your toe, something like that. Or it also has to do with those who train. You're on a team and you have to train and you can't go on vacation. Those of you who have to have a responsibility, either work or play, but it is a responsibility, and you have to set aside something else that you would have liked to do. What I'm looking at here is a story. Well, there's this Ten of Cups, of course. What else could we say about the Ten of Cups? The Ten of Cups is that beauty. Everybody wants to live in a Ten of Cups situation, Sagittarius, where you have it all. You couldn't ask for more. You could just, sign on the dotted line. Every lifetime, this is the way I want it to be. Now, of course, that's the focus card, and you are focused on that. And every time a little thing tips the scales in the opposite direction, then you become a bit aggravated. There's a little bit of anxiety there. However, they look so good. They really do look so good. It looks like also you may be involved with a water sign. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And let's take a look at that. For those of you who are involved with a water sign, I've got here the Ammalato, the ill one, and that is knighting with the Dottore, the doctor, on the other end here. They're knighting, they're here and here. Then there's the priest, sacerdote, and pensiero, thought. Here I've got exactly that. It looks like the water energy. Water energy is an emotional pull in terms of an experience. And that could be you not being able to go on vacation because of an ailment, you having to forego something because of. That's one reading. The other reading is that you're involved with a water sign. Now, I really, really love this Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins gives me the opportunity to let you know in what direction you'll be moving when September rolls around. So let's take a look at that. Okay, here we go. The Nine of Coins. It's money, 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 money. Here we go. Morte, the death card. Alegria, happiness. And then the delirious man, deliranti. And it looks like to me that you are potentially starting to become anxiety-ridden because there are high stakes on an outcome, on the end of a project, on how something is developed, and perhaps your raise or your jump in career may depend on what happens in relation to a project that you were involved in. So that is why there is a little bit of anxiety, but the abundance will be yours. It does come. not in this time frame. That's why I was right in clarifying, because it seems to me that it's coming down further. We'll see in September. We'll take a look at that in September. So let's take a look now with the runes and see what they have to add. Let's see what they have to add. Bingo, 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 bingo. All right, we've got that 10 of Cups situation, Isa, right on top. Why? Because that is what you are aimed. That is what you want. You want your 10 of Cups lifestyle. You want your family to be close, and you want your family not to depend on you, but you want to do everything around them. And that causes, this is Lagos Lagos. It's not exactly Merkstave, but it's in a position that tells me that you need to relax, Sagittarius, because you could create a very difficult time for yourself. Anxiety, right? You have this tendency that you could overwork yourself. Give yourself time, they're saying, Yura. Take time. Give yourself time. Bjork, Merkstave telling you this is not the time to start new projects. You have already a lot on your plate. Give the other work away. Remove the responsibilities if you can. Anzus talks about not getting into any arguments because of your anxiety. Think twice, count to 10. Now, I've got here Urus Merkstave, and Urus Merkstave tells me you need to take the bull by its horns. If there's a problem there, you take the bull by its horns. You face it head on, but you do not argue with others because of that. If you need to remove some responsibilities so you can remove that anxiety-ridden attitude that you have, do so now. It will benefit you without a doubt. I also have here Hagalas, and that tells me look within before you look without, and please don't get into fights, Sagittarius. Best is AWATS. AWATS tells you that you can do anything without getting into arguments. Just don't get into a fight, because AWATS here tells me you have a protection. There's the universe has your back during this period, regardless of how much anxiety tries to set in. You're still good for these 2 weeks. So be prepared for September, and don't get into a fight, Sagittarius. I do hope this was of help to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Sagittarius friends, like and share my videos. I'd appreciate that. And subscribe, push that subscribe button. Namaste until we read together again. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me.